Yakuza 4 is a video game developed and released by Sega for the PlayStation 3. The game was introduced on July 24, 2009. A promotional video was presented at the 2009 Tokyo Game Show, and a preview of the main plot was released on January 13, 2010. The sequel to Yakuza 3, it was released on March 18, 2010 in Japan after a playable demo was released on the Japanese PlayStation Store on March 5. Yakuza 4 was released in Europe and North America in March 2011. The game received an award for excellence at the 2010 Japan Game Awards, and received a score of 38 out of 40 from Famitsu. It has a 79% rating on GameRankings based on 40 reviews and a valuation of 78 out of 100 on Metacritic, based on 59 reviews. Gameplay: available mini-games are pachinko, fishing, onsen, table tennis, hanafuda and karaoke, including duets with non-player characters. In Haruka's Wish, the player must raise Haruka's trust level. Each main character has a side game or goal which must be completed, and many side games are related to trophies. Akiyama may create friendship with some NPCs by buying them items, or with some storekeepers by being a regular customer. His other mission, create a #1 hostess, is to scout girls for the cabaret he owns. A girl is improved by dressing her up and training her. After she becomes #1, the player can choose a final outfit for her and she will appear at the cabaret. A similar challenge in the Japanese version of Yakuza 3 was cut from overseas versions. Saijima's mission, create a fighter, is to train fighters to win tournaments after 50 rounds or less of training. Different movesets allow different moves to be performed. Tanimura's mission, resolving police radio disputes, is to keep the peace on the streets of Kamurocho. Radio reports tell him where to find incident, and the player must defeat the perpetrator. In Kiryu's mission, team encounter battle, 7 gangs attack him and he must fight to reach each gang leader. Each character has his own style of fighting and special moves. Story. Setting. Like the original game, most of the action takes place in Kamurocho. 3 locations have been added since Yakuza 3, a rooftop area stretching across a large portion of the town, the back streets of Kamurocho, and a third area known as the Underground, which includes the city's sewers, parking lot and shopping arcades. The underground area is also known as Kamuchika, short for Kamurochika. Characters. Yakuza 4 has 3 new protagonists in addition to Kazuma Kiryu, the main character since the original Yakuza game, Masayoshi Tanimura, Shun Akiyama and Taiga Saijima. Other new characters include Junji Tsujiuchi, a Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department detective. Hiroaki Arai, a Tojo clan Yakuza. Sashiro Munakata, a high-ranking police officer and a woman, Lily. Returning characters are Haruka Sawamura, Goro Majima, Makoto Date, Daigo Dejima and Go Hamazaki. Plot. Lone Shark Shun Akiyama beats Arai and meets Arai and his friend Kyodo. Arai holds up the group, injures Arai and is chased by Kyodo. Akiyama finds Arai next to Arai's body. Arai flees, and Detective Tanimura arrests Akiyama. His secretary Hana is his alibi, and a flashback shows him homeless before catching money from the Millennium Tower explosion. A woman resembling a former lover comes to his office. Lily asks for 100 million yen, and Akiyama tells her that she must earn 3 million yen in 3 days at a hostess club first. Kyodo tells Akiyama his boss was killed, apparently by a woman, and Akiyama sends him to find Arai. He finds the owner of Lily's previous bar murdered. When he confronts Lily, she storms out. In Akiyama's hostess club, Goro Majima tells him why a Yakuza is looking for Lily. During the mid-1980s, Majima and Yakuza member Taiga Saijima are ordered to kill the Ueno family head and anyone who gets in their way. Saijima, unable to find Majima outside the building, kills the family and is captured. 25 years later, Saijima's execution is approaching. He meets Go Hamazaki, imprisoned for the attempted murder of Kiryu, and they plan to escape. During the escape, Hamazaki and Saejima dive from the prison wall into the ocean and are separated. Masayoshi Tanimura of the Kamurocho Police Department finds Yasuko Saejima held by Shibata and Arai, who work with Katsurogi and Shibata. Shibata wants to learn why Yasuko is killing his men, but he is killed by Arai. In Homeland, a small restaurant and Tanimura's hideout, Yasuko says that she was supposed to meet Tanimura's father but he never appeared. She admits being coerced into killing Shibata's men by Katsurogi, who promised to have her brother's case re-examined if she eliminated certain targets or gave him a 100 million yen. Tanimura brings Katsurogi the money the next day, and Katsurogi denies that the Wano hit is connected to his father's murder. Katsurogi refuses the money, confessing to the killing as his men attack Tanimura. Tanimura is saved by Detective Tsujiuchi, and finds Chief Hisai at Homeland. Hisai brings Tanimura to police headquarters, and Tanimura learns that Tsujiuchi made the Wano hit with his father. He returns the money to Akiyama, who remembers him from Ara's murder, and they conclude that Katsurogi recently began killing co-conspirators under duress. Tsujiuchi, a Yakuza police mole, kills Michima and admits he killed Tanimura's father. Chief Hisai tells Munakata about Tsujiuchi's death, and commits suicide. Hamazaki arrives at the Sunshine Orphanage, telling Karayu he wants to reform and admitting the theft of a prison ledger indicating corruption. When he goes to the police to surrender Yasuko as they're asking about her brother, and Karayu and Hamazaki talk to her about Saejima. Interrupted by Saito, Karayu beats him and his guards and goes to Kamurocho with Yasuko. Hamazaki collapses with a bullet wound. In Homeland, Akiyama tells Tanimura his office is under investigation. Yasuko stays at New Serena with Date, and Karayu goes to Millennium Tower to meet Goro Majima in time to see him arrested. At Tojo headquarters, Munakata offers to eliminate the Wano Seiwa clan if Date promotes Arai to Tojo lieutenant. Karayu finds Date drugged by Yasuko. Kyoto shoots Katsurogi before giving the ledger file to Arai, who shoots him. Katsurogi and Yasuko kill each other, and Arai gives Munakata the ledger before shooting him. Saejima and Akiyama leave the group after Yasuko's death. Haruka calls Karayu, telling him that Hamazaki died while saving Karayu. Karayu unites the group, using Akiyama's money to lure their enemies to the Millennium Tower. On its helipad, each member fights their own enemy. The chief apparently kills Akiyama before committing suicide. Months later the group meets outside Sky Finance. On the roof, Date tells Saejima his death sentence will be commuted to 2 years for the prison escape. Tanimura, who works with Date, joins them and Akiyama and Hana are reunited. Soundtrack: the theme song, played during the introductory video when starting the game, is Butterfly City by Japanese hip-hop artist Zebra featuring Ryo the Skywalker and Mummy D with music by DJ Hasp. The music video, posted on Arilla Japan's YouTube channel, disclosed that N.B. Singer double contributed vocals to the song. The CD was released by Arilla Japan on March 17, 2010 in a regular edition and a first press limited edition, including a bonus video DVD and an alternate cover with Karayu. Zebra first contributed to the series with Rya ga Gotoku Kenzen. A Eurosha opening theme, Bushido. Marketing: 3 new tie-ins were made to shops, What Houses Izakaya on Nakamaki Street, and QS Bar and Milestone in the Underground. Advertisements for other companies are in the game, especially on the walls in the Underground. Promotional flyers can be found in the underground of the bowling alley, some of which offer discounts on in-game products, and there is advertising on both sets of coin lockers. A staff member at Volcano, the Patchy's lot building, will ask for a password obtainable from the 777 Town website. Kamurocho residents' conversations refer to companies such as 777 Town. Sequel: on August 31, 2011, 2 new Yakuza games were announced, Yakuza 5 and a sequel to the PSP game, Kiraya 2. Yakuza 5 was released in Japan on December 6, 2012. and the game is scheduled for a 2015 US and European release as a PlayStation Network download. References. External links, official website.